This next question is part F through H. A cable is stretched between two posts 3 meters apart. The speed of waves on this cable is 96.0 meters over seconds, and the tension in the cable is 175 Newton. If a standing wave on this cable has 5 antinodes, what is the wavelength of the standing wave? To start off, the formulas and equations we'll be using are pulled from chapter 15. They're all my references, 30 and 31, and I believe 15, 14, and then 15, 6. For wavelength, it's going to be 2L again, but it's going to be over N. Now, the reason I say that is because this question is asking what is the standing wave on this cable that has 5 antinodes. So to start part F, it's just going to be the wavelength formula that I stated, 2L over N. It's just going to be 2 times 3 over 5. Now, here I wrote down our wavelength, 2L over N. Frequency is that wave speed over that wavelength. Now, why did I do that? Well, first of all, we're trying to find a wavelength, right? Now, if you go here to this reference sheet I did, we have our frequency F equals wave speed over wavelength. Now, what I did is I took my wave speed formula and I just manipulated it to get frequency isolated. Really easy. Just divide both sides by wavelength and you get wave speed over over wavelength equals frequency. And since we already found our wavelength here, all we got to do is plug in our wave speed, which we're also given as well. It's 96. We just plug that in and then we got 80 hertz. That's our frequency. Now, what is the linear mass density of the cable? So it's asking us to find that strange U we got going on. Now, if we want to look at our previous question, we were asked, what is the tension in the string? Now, we talked about manipulating a formula to get tension equals U times V squared. So we're actually going to pull this equation, same exact equation, to help us for this one. And I wrote it down here, tension equals mass or linear mass density times wave speed squared. And I get this right here. Plugged everything in and I got my answer. And that solves that question.